Hi guys, today's video I wanted to do a very requested video I've been noticing in the comment section lately, which is brushes for beginners. Because I don't want this video to go on forever, I'm just going to focus on eye brushes in this video, but if you would like me to do face brushes as well, just let me know down below and I can do that too. I'm mainly going to focus on affordable brushes. Just a forewarning, pretty much all these brushes are E.L.F or Exo Beauty because honestly that's basically all I use. I've got Manicare, Ecotools, Carousel, Bobbi Brown, Real Techniques, so many brands of eye brushes, but E.L.F and Exo Beauty are just the best for me, I find, and they're affordable. By the way, I'm not a makeup artist or a professional trainer of people to do makeup or anything, so I'm not saying you have to do this, this is the right way, this is just what brushes I like, so just thought I'd get that out of the way. The most necessary brush to me is a flat shader brush, so just a flat eyeshadow brush that you can just pat into the shadow and pat on your lid. It's kind of the most basic brush there is, and it's just a really good one to start off with if you're just starting out buying eye brushes. These ones from E.L.F are amazing. These are about $3 New Zealand off Beauty Joint. I'll link Beauty Joint down below, that's where I get mine. I think in the States they'd probably be even cheaper. For New Zealand, that's amazing. The brushes that are sold here start from about $20 and then they just get more and more expensive as you go to like proper makeup counters. So these brushes that are like $3 or $4 from E.L.F are such a steal. Not all of E.L.F.'s brushes are good. I tried a few that aren't that great, but these ones are amazing. This one is my favourite flat shader brush. It's called the Eyeshadow C brush, which I used to not get. I was like, why is it called a C brush? Because it's not a crease brush, but it's in the shape of a C. I love the packaging of these, or is that what you'd call it? Like the presentation of these, I guess. Because they're black, they're really nice and sleek, they look way more expensive than they were. The bristles on these are really nice and dense, so you can pack on a nice amount of colour, they give off a good pigmentation. The bristles are really nice and soft and they're easy to clean. They're just all around great brushes regardless of the price. It's just like a bonus that they're really cheap. As you can see, I have quite a few of them. I think I've got more floating around, but I just grabbed these out of my eye brush holder. So I'll link these off down below, but definitely a great one to start with. I also really love the Exo Beauty eyeshadow brush. It's a similar concept, and I prefer this one a wee bit more now because it's a bit more streamlined, like a tiny bit skinnier, and it just kind of covers a bit more surface area. This one's also nice. It's only a few dollars more. I think it's like $10-ish. I'll link every brush I mentioned down below. This one I slightly prefer now, but I still really love these. So they're both great flat shader brushes for placing colour. So once you've mastered putting your eyeshadow on your lid, you're probably going to want a crease brush. There are a lot of crease brushes out there that are crap and that don't actually help you to blend the colours, whereas there are some crease brushes that make it a dream. They actually make it so much easier. My absolute favourite crease brushes that I have tried are from Exo Beauty. They are on par with the MAC 217. So this is the MAC 217. This is about, honestly I got it like 4 years ago, so I can't exactly remember. I think about $60 New Zealand. And these are like, I don't know, $13 or something. Honestly, so similar, like the amount of bristles, the feel of them, how they perform, so similar. I bought this one before Exo Beauty existed, but now I just stock up on these ones because you can get like 5 or 6 of these for the price of this. It's ridiculous, and they're honestly the exact same. These ones don't shed or anything, they're really just the exact same. You can actually get these in 2 different sizes. When you first get them, the eyeshadow blender looks more like the 217, but once they kind of fluff out a bit, I find that the tapered crease is more like the 217, but they're honestly both great. I use this to kind of place and blend colour, and this one I use to really fluff out colour. You can get even fluffier brushes for this for blending, but to start with you really only need like a staple brush, and these kind of do it all. So I'd recommend getting these first. You can get smaller crease brushes, like I do like these ones from E.L.F. This one is the Professional Blending Eye Brush, which is a wee bit bigger than these two, which are called the E.L.F Professional Eye Crease Brush. So these ones I like for placing colour in the crease. So if you're going to do a more dramatic look, I like them to place down the colour or kind of go in after you've blended and just deepen it a wee bit. But they do give off a lot of colour. They're not great for actually blending out softly. They're just good for kind of placing, doing a wee bit of blending, but they're not going to give you a really softened, nice dispersed look. whereas these ones will. So once you have these, you can kind of expand and get brushes more like this, which are gonna just be easier when you're like deepening up your shadows and stuff, but you can use these for everything. I like to pinch them sometimes and I'll take them under my lower lash line, and they're just really versatile. So if you're starting out and you're just wanting 2 brushes, I would say go for the E.L.F. Eyeshadow C brush, which is a couple of dollars, and the Beauty Tapered Crease, which is like $10-ish. Can't remember exactly, but I'll link them off down below like I said, and you'll be able to create so many eye looks with these. To clean my brushes, I just spot clean them, my eye brushes that is. I deep cleanse my larger face brushes. I just use the MAC brush cleanser. This is about $16 or $17 in New Zealand. I think once I run out of this, I'm going to go for a different brand. I just got the MAC one because I was at MAC and I needed a brush cleanser. I've heard the Daiso brush cleanser is really good, and the Cinema Secrets one and stuff, so I kind of want to try a different one. But this one is good if you're looking for a spot cleaner that's easy to get. Sorry, my camera just died. Hopefully the lighting's still fine. I know my background's really dark at the moment. I'm working on it, but there's not much I can do. I've already got a window, a ring light, and 2 umbrella lights, but my window is like so small. So small. Okay, so I've talked about those. Those are the crease brushes. I also wanted to mention the XO Beauty short eyeshadow brush. If you're starting to get more into your eyeshadow work and you like to deepen up the outer V area, so if I look down where I've got some colour kind of on my lid, on the outer third of it, these are amazing for it. They place it perfectly, at least for my eye shape. Kind of similar to the E.L.F. ones, but they're just a smaller version and not quite so thick. And they're just really good at getting in there, and they place it so precisely, and then you can just take your blending brush, give it a little zhuzh over, and your eye look is like perfect. It really takes all the work out of putting stuff on your outer corner. I just find these to be the perfect size. Then to blend colour under the lower lash line, like I mentioned, I do sometimes just pinch one of these blender brushes, like a crease brush, and just go under for like a quick soft look. But if you're wanting to place stuff more precisely, I really like these 2 brushes from E.L.F. One is the E.L.F. Professional Concealer Brush. Obviously I do not use it for concealer, it's just a nice smaller size, good to get in there, and it's not like too blunt on the end. It's got a little bit of a circle. It's quite a dense little brush, so it's really good for placing the colour in there, and you can just like smoke it out with this. But if you want a really softened look, you can go in with the concealer brush, and then you can soften it with the lip defining brush. I like how I don't use any of these for what they're actually for, but this one is softer. It's got quite a long fluffy end to it. And it's really good at placing down, especially if you're doing a smoky eye, to place down your kind of crease colour and just smoke it all out under there. And then you can go in with your black or your dark colour with the concealer brush, and it's just going to look really gradient. To most, this would probably be a crappy brush. Like if I tried to use it for anything else, it would be crap because it just bends. Like it's not very good for anything, but for smoking out colour, it's really good. I do like these little 4 sets of tapered brushes. I used to mention these a lot on my channel. I have the Sigma 4-pack and the XO Beauty 4-pack, and they're quite similar. This is the XO Beauty one and this is the Sigma one. And if you do get the 4-pack, the flat top eyeshadow brush from XO Beauty is really nice to smoke out colour, like blend along the top. That's actually what I use today. You put your crease down, sometimes it's still a bit harsh in between your brow bones, you can just kind of go over and fluff it out. But I don't by any means think these kind of brushes are a necessity, whereas I used to be all about them, but after I've tried other brushes, they're really not that necessary, and they are quite big and bulky for your eye size. They're good for like helping to blend and concealer, but apart from that, they're kind of a bit too big for me. And I've got to mention these 3, even though I technically don't use them for eyeshadow. I think they were actually lip brushes, but these are from QVS, which you just get at Farmers. I'm sure you can get it in most department stores. These were a pack of 3 for about $6. They're just little lip brushes. I think they were lip brushes. They might have been eye brushes, but I think they were lip brushes. That's what I use for my eyebrows. I just use them with my dip brow, and they work really, really good. I like them over any eyebrow brush I've bought. I find the eyebrow brushes usually are huge. Like, I'll show you a few. I can't find my Real Techniques one, but this is the XO Beauty one, for example. That is just huge. It's the eyebrow brush. I could never use that for my eyebrows, so I really like these little QVS ones. I just thought I'd mention them in case you're looking for a good eyebrow brush, because they were affordable and they were a pack of 3 and they just work so well. I can use all of them for my eyebrows, even though they have a different shape. One is flat, one's like angled, and one's rounded. So those are my top favourite brushes. I thought I'd give an honourable mention to the Ecotools. I don't know what brush this is, it just says Ecotools on it. But I'm guessing it's just the flat shader brush. I really love this for highlight because it's so fluffy and soft. It's just really nice to pat highlight on, not too intensely. These E.L.F. ones work great. It's just if you're expanding your collection more, this is a really nice highlight brush. And for gel eyeliner, I really like the Sigma E.L.F. brush. It's very easy to get control with. It's a bit bigger than most eyeliner brushes, like the little free ones that come with gel eyeliner are usually a bit smaller than this. It's quite a long brush, but it's very sturdy and it tapers down, and it's just really easy to create a wing with. So there is my little roundup on my favourite eye brushes. These are my brushes I reach for first, and then if they're dirty, I'll reach for my other brushes, but these are my absolute favourites. So I hope it helped you guys. I hope it helped you guys out. Leave it a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know A, if you'd like to see a face brushes video, and it's all good if you don't, I don't mind. I know eye brushes was more requested. And B, what your favourite eye brush is, because although I love these, I just keep buying these over and over so I can just have more of them. I don't have to clean them as much, and as much as I love them, kind of boring just using the same brushes all the time. So if you have like a holy grail eye brush you want to recommend me, leave that in the comments down below and I will read through. Hope you guys have a really good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye! So yeah, chat to you guys again soon. Say hi.
Hi everyone.
Hi everybody.
Hi everyone. It's Chris Ford and Joe.
Oh, we're approaching Loxie's. Fan of that one, it just does not suit me. Next we have thebomb.com. It doesn't on the packaging, but I'm pretty sure this one's matte. It feels more matte than the other more creamy ones, obviously.